The FIBA World Cup is just around the corner and excitement is over the moon. We've got our very favorite player Kyle Anderson stepping onto the court and potentially stirring things up for his new team. So in today's video, we're going to dive into the exciting journey of how his unique skill set just might be the secret weapon that elevates China's basketball game to new heights. But first, let's take a look at his background a bit. Kyle F. Anderson was born on September 20th, 1933, right in the heart of New York City. And we're not kidding when we tell you he's a real star in the NBA playing as a forward guard. He kicked off his basketball journey by playing for the UCLA Bruins in college, and soon after, he got so good at it that he even got All-American honors in his sophomore year during the 2013-2014 season. That's seriously impressive, isn't it? Then he decided to give the NBA a shot and entered the 2014 NBA Draft. Back then, the Spurs were super confident about him, saying that he was a gem, so they ended up picking him in the first round as the 30th pick overall. Of course, there was a reason behind that decision. Kyle's got some serious skills. He can handle the ball like a point guard, plus he's tall and versatile enough to also play as a forward. Back when he was in high school in New Jersey, he led his teams to 2 state titles in a row, and during his senior year, he got named the state's Player of the Year. And when he joined UCLA, he made a name for himself as one of the top recruits from his high school. In his first year, he was named second team All-Conference in the Pac-12, and he mostly played as a forward. But in the following season, he switched it up and became a point guard. Pretty soon, the guy snagged the title of Most Outstanding Player of the Pac-12 tournament when his team, the Bruins, won the conference tournament after 6 long years. After that, Kyle spent 4 amazing seasons with the Spurs before deciding to move on and join the Memphis team. Then finally, on July 8, 2022, Anderson made a huge decision and signed up with the Minnesota Timberwolves. It looks like this guy's journey in the basketball world just keeps getting more exciting. And that's not it. His career stats were amazing. Anderson completed his 9th year in the NBA during the last season, and he did pretty well, averaging 9.4 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 4.9 assists per game. This was his first year with the Timberwolves after he signed a contract worth $18 million for 2 years last summer. The team had a good season, reaching the playoffs first round, but unfortunately, they didn't go as far as they hoped. They had made some big changes in the offseason, but things didn't work out as planned. There was also a bit of trouble between Anderson and Rudy Gobert at the end of the regular season, which caused some tension in the team. But despite these challenges, Anderson has proven to be a reliable player in the NBA, and his famous ability to create plays and play different positions on the court is loved by fans all over the world. In fact, just recently, the NBA player has taken a big step in his sports journey by becoming a Chinese citizen. Yep, as we've mentioned, he's going to be playing for China in the World Cup this year. Even though he was born in the States, his Chinese family roots make him eligible for this special opportunity. In China, he's known as Li Kaier, and turns out he was able to get his citizenship with the support of everyone involved, and he even met with Yao Ming, the president of the Chinese Basketball Association. This move is expected to make the Chinese basketball team stronger for the World Cup, which will happen in the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia. Also, if they do well, it may possibly help them qualify for the Olympics in Paris in 2024. Now, even though only one naturalized player can be on the team for international competitions, Anderson is a good choice to help the Chinese team in the tournament. Their coach, Alexander Djordjevic, is excited about him joining and says that Anderson really wants to represent China and help the national team. In a video on his Weibo account, Anderson said he's very happy to be a part of the World Cup for China. And the most interesting part is that his moves are similar to what other athletes with Chinese heritage have done, like skier Guo Aling, ice hockey player Brandon Yip, and speed skating brothers Shaolin Sanderliu and Xiaoang Liu. But the most important question is, will he be able to help his new team gain recognition? According to FIBA's world rankings, China currently holds the 27th spot. These rankings are determined by looking at their performance against other FIBA teams over the last 8 years. Despite this ranking, China boasts some impressive talent, particularly among the big men, and they seem to be on an upward trajectory. China demonstrated their skills during the FIBA Asia-Oceanic qualifiers, where they finished with a 10-2 record in the final round. This secured their spot in the World Cup and highlighted their position as one of the top teams in their zone. Their only defeats were against the powerhouse team Australia, who ranks 3rd globally and includes several NBA players. In the upcoming World Cup, China has a promising group of players, and with the addition of Anderson, their chances of advancing from the initial round seem strong. Their group includes Serbia, Puerto Rico, and South Sudan, and they'll be aiming to make their mark on the global basketball stage. China boasts other notable players who are recognized by FIBA, such as Zhu Ping, Xiao Ru, and Sun Minghui. Basketball's popularity is on the rise worldwide, leading to increased competitiveness in FIBA events each year. For the Wolves fans, there's reason to be excited about Slow-Mo joining Team China. He'll bring immediate contributions as a passer, playmaker, and scorer to their national team. Plus, his presence might assist China in moving up the FIBA World Rankings by leveraging their talented big players effectively. And finally, what can we expect from Slow-Mo? The upcoming FIBA World Cup promises to be exceptionally thrilling. It's expected to feature a larger and more talented pool of players than ever before in the sport's history. As basketball's global presence expands, the competition at the World Cup will undoubtedly be even fiercer. This tournament is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, showcasing the growth and evolution of basketball on a worldwide scale. One of Anderson's co-stars, Zhu Kui, is a towering 7-foot 2-inch center with an impressive wingspan that stretches almost 7 foot 8 inches. And it's assumed that he and Anderson should easily click on the court. Why? Well, Zhu seems to resemble Gobert's style as center. He excels at protecting the rim, has impressive athleticism for his height, and while his offensive range might be limited, he's a sure bet for points with well-placed deep post-ups or alley-oops. Anderson's skills at delivering the ball to Gobert in optimal positions was evident with the Wolves last season. This same playmaking ability could seamlessly translate to connecting with Zhu right from the start. Their collaboration could lead to some very powerful pick-and-roll plays, especially against smaller opponents. Anderson's unique strength lies in his ability to handle both offensive and defensive point guard roles, despite his height of 6'9". And even though he's usually slotted as a small forward or power forward, this versatility could be super important in creating exciting big lineups for China. Much like he did for the Timberwolves in the previous year, Slow-Mo might unlock new possibilities for China's roster of tall talents. Next, we've also got Wang Zhaolin, standing tall as one of China's headlining players according to FIBA, forming a formidable twin-tower duo alongside Zhao. While he might not fill up the stat sheet quite like Zhao, Zhaolin's 7-foot frame packs impressive agility. He possesses the skills to position himself effectively for rim protection and take advantage of scoring opportunities near the basket when facing mismatches, a crucial skill in FIBA play. Unlike the NBA, FIBA doesn't always feature multiple 7-footers or versatile power forwards who can switch positions. And with Anderson on the team, Zhaolin could experience another surge in his gameplay, particularly in executing effective big-to-big pick-and-roll plays. So go on and mark your calendars. The FIBA World Cup starts on August 25th and wraps up on September 10th. That's all for this video, guys. What do you think? Could Kyle Anderson's addition to Team China be the missing puzzle piece that propels them up the FIBA World Rankings? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more amazing basketball content. Thanks for watching.